Chargers now on first down. Slant to Adams. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Complete.
A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Aaron Jones.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Sometimes those guys taking the 7th round, and you can think, oh, maybe he's just happy to be in the league. I don't think that's the case here.
And you know those actor friends that we have? How do they start every script?
How many actor friends?
What's my motivation, right? Well, this guy's motivation is you got picked in the 7th round, so no one expects you to make the team, let alone have an impact. And we know plenty of guys have done exactly that as 7th rounders.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Carried by number 40.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 66 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters.
The running back.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Made at the 36-yard
All right,
line.
Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out, and the Bears have taken the early lead.
The extra point.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. any part of it that's going to be 15 yards.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
On the run for Green Bay.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 22 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10. At their own 20.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Jordan Love ready on first down here. This is brought in by Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Peters. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Chicago Bears.
The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They're on the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. It's caught by Funchess. He's at the 40. 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Catanzaro's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
By number 42.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd and long for Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro lining up for the extra.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
At their own.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
On second down now, it's Peters. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
22.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Love. He finds Brown, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
4-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Gets it to Brown, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give, right side. Peters. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down, it's Peters. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 7.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Fights him off. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Lining up for the extra.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for number 11.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Love. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. It's caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting...
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 82 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, heading out for the touchdown. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Aaron Jones.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Funchess has it complete. The 30, the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Funchess, 65 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. First down, Love to pass. It's caught on the right side, Brown. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 75 yards as they have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
Green Bay.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. On 1st down, Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 29. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 16. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Enough takes to start you off a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He's good. That ties the game. 35-30.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points, so I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Peters. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Darnell.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. This is brought in by Brown. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Slant to Adams. 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you, because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. It's Peters, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
42.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 35-yard line.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First and 10.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 6 yards there. First down, Green Bay.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Green Bay.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And again, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Here's Cohen now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, it's Peters. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun. Love. Gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. Love looking to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have broken the tie.
And that's more deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 6, a minute 55 remaining. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard.
Rodgers pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to check. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final minute. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So the focus now shifts to the Bears, trailing by a point. A little under 50 seconds to go. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up a
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He finds Brown, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Love, they go play action now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds.